guys, it is Mary.
And
Leave you guys a like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below. Because today we are going to be reviewing season 12, the Tell All. You guys, we are finally done with the season 12, but we're going to get right into it, you guys. And Mary and Kody really was the topic of discussion for the Tell All, and basically, I feel like we all know that Kody. I feel like the whole catfishing situation really gave him a reason to like. If he wasn't having sex with her before, this was just a nail in the coffin for him not to be having sex with her ever again.
Exactly.
So I feel like that just gave him ammunition,
Yeah.
and I don't feel like it was ever going to get them close or whatever. Because I think it was this season where he was talking about how we're going to have to form a new relationship, which it will never be like our old relationship.
Exactly.
Meaning that it will never be sexual; it will be platonic.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So basically, the whole.
And he has even said on this season that they're like a divorced couple
that are living down the block from each other. Who wants to live like that? Like, who wants to live like that?
But you know, the difference is that a divorced couple, the woman can go and have a whole new relationship with someone else and even get married to someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Mary can't. She's stuck with you while you go around having your relationships, your fulfilling relationships with the other wives and their children.
Yeah. So it's really just unfair, and it's quite cruel if you ask me.
Yeah. And the host kept on trying to ask him, trying to get him to actually commit to something like, why don't you guys just go on a trip together, you know? And he's like, he's not going to feel safe with that. How we can get away will not, you know, fix the problems that they have, that they didn't take care of their marriage for 25 years. And so
whose fault is that,
yeah,
Kody?
I mean,
whose
you know,
fault
we
is
did
that?
it to each other and stuff like this. And so the host asked Mary, do you think the ball is in Kody's court? She said, yeah.
Because I've made it very clear.
Yeah.
But that's the issue with the polygamy thing, because it doesn't force a man to stay in the foxhole.
No.
If Mary was the only woman that he had committed his life to,
Yeah.
I bet you he'll be working on that. Because he also has to get his pleasure as well.
Exactly.
This is the only woman he has. But he has 3 other women he can go to.
Yeah.
He has his favorite wife. He's already having struggles with Christine. I'm probably sure he's having struggles with Janelle, but she hasn't really been saying anything. Because she's been really weird lately. I don't know what's going on with Janelle.
Yeah, she's doing a lot of crying and stuff like
doing
that.
a lot of crying and then
it's a
standing
therapy.
up for him, though. Like,
Yeah.
remember, like, she's talking, like, more for him in the tell-alls more than she ever was. Like, she's acting almost like Robin, almost.
Yeah.
Like, trying to defend him and cover him.
Definitely trying to defend him a lot.
Yeah, which I thought was
A
odd because
lot.
she never did that before. And
Yeah.
she wasn't even doing that when she had lost all her weight. And she said that, you know, we're even on a better playing field.
Yeah.
She wasn't doing that.
No.
She didn't need to.
But
so
now
I'm
she
thinking
is.
it's something going on with Janelle as well. That's just my analysis.
I just think that they're really beating Kody up in social media, and so when they come in and they're coming in to protect him, because even when she was talking about Mary and Kody's problems, and Mary was like, I have made my intentions known to him.
Mhm.
It's all up to him. The ball is in his court. Janelle just jumped in. You know, Cody's trying too. What?
Yeah.
No, he's not trying.
No, he's not.
He's not trying. What are you talking about, Janelle? And it's not even your place to say.
And like, how would you even know? So this is my issue. It's like,
the
Janelle,
thing.
why are you even speaking? You're not the wife that he's working, that he has a relationship
No.
with. Like, you're not married. So I just felt like Janelle really needs to shut up. Like,
Yeah.
even she's starting to annoy me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just Kody there, like, basically saying that, oh, it's not safe for me, as if you're some damn victim in this whole situation or whatever. It is your fault that this whole catfishing thing even happened. Now, I do not agree that any married woman should be going out there making friends and
Absolutely
loving a
not.
guy and all that stuff.
No.
I do see Mariah's points with that. I really do. But also, Kody, I will really say that it is about 50-60% his fault that this even happened. Because if she was in a loving relationship, if he was giving her the attention she needed, if he was giving her the sex she needed, and if he was actually being a partner to her, do you think she'll be looking at any other man as
No.
loyal as Mary has been?
And then the other thing, if she wasn't in polygamy, she would have left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then she will be free to talk to anybody she wants.
Yeah,
to talk
if she
to.
would have had somebody new, but it's like
Yeah.
she's here, she's stuck in this situation. You know, she loves
There's
Kody.
no
She's
way
hoping
out for her.
Yeah, I mean, even though she's no longer legally married to him, she's still thinking, oh, I'm the first wife. I've been here for 27 years,
Yeah.
you know. he might be feeling something. Maybe we can get this back on track. It will never happen, boo. When a man
Yeah.
is ready to leave, you need to let that man go.
Yes.
And we talk about this on The Bachelorette. But you have to let a man go because it can be very ugly. They don't want to break up with you. They really don't.
No.
They will avoid conflict.
But they will give you hell so that you will go on your own and think it's your idea.
It's quite cruel, but that's
They're
just how
fine
men
with it.
are.
That's it.
That's just how
They're
they
just not-
are.
Yeah, they're not going to do all that. They just aren't.
No.
Yeah.
So I just thought it was very tragic or whatever. And yes, a whole weekend trip is not going to fix everything, but a marriage
It's a
isn't
wonderful
fixed.
start.
It's a start.
Yeah.
It's a start. You know what I'm saying? And it also it takes steps. It takes levels to get a relationship where it needs to be.
Yeah.
But
And
a
then
weekend
hold
trip,
hands.
holding hands.
Force yourself to just sit with her and hold her hand.
He's not even trying.
Just hold hands and see if it sparks anything. Do little things like that. Like increase the intimacy. Maybe, okay.
Or even go to her house one day and just sit down and say, I just want to talk to you. I just want to see how you are. Just sit next to her.
Yeah.
And maybe put, even if you're not touching her, but you
Yeah.
can be like this or whatever. How
Yeah.
you doing? What's going on with you or whatever.
Or rest your head on my shoulder for a second.
You know what I'm saying?
Just validate her. Like,
That's it. It's the
I
small
just don't
things.
understand.
He
like,
don't even want. You know what I
doesn't
also
even try. Like,
realized?
you're not even taking. He's not even being a leader in this. Like, he's just.
He is like. It just gives me punk vibes. It really gives me punk vibes.
Punk vibes, but then I was like, well, he does try, but it's just. Crumbs.
He doesn't try though. It's not.
crumbs,
No, he
man.
gives crumbs when it's beneficial to him.
Yeah.
And we don't get into all that with season 13.
Ooh.
But I really do believe that Kody
13
does
is a
not.
doozy.
That whole season is actually a whole mess,
And
y'all.
we're not even done watching it yet. We just
We're on episode 6, I
writing
think.
so many notes. It's like, oh my
My
gosh.
But and we gotta talk about Aspen, honey. But
Oh,
also
child.
my thing is the whole thing with Kody and Mary is like he also doesn't even kiss her. Remember
No.
in the seasons, like the beginning
Well, at least
seasons,
give
he
her a
would
peck.
kiss all the. I think he would give her at least a peck.
Yeah.
He doesn't do that. He doesn't hold her hand. He doesn't
Yeah.
grab onto her. Nothing like that. So
Yeah.
I just feel like he really doesn't
When
want
he
her
does, it's
anymore.
only for the camera. Like when they were with the psychiatrist with the whole catfish thing.
Yeah.
And he pulls her and he hugs her. Like, we're going to get through this, Mary, okay? That was just for the psychiatrist.
That was just for show. Like
It was
it's
for
just
show.
so fake.
You
Like it's
know.
just not even genuine.
Or when she asked him to come with him to go see her property.
Yeah.
And he comes and she's just like begging for him to say, I'm proud of you, honey, and put his hand on her head and pet her like a little dog. And
Yeah.
so he hugs her and, oh yes, I will love to go with you and see if we can purchase this house. And then he shoot her down later on.
Oh, but that was season 13, wasn't it?
That was season 30, but I'm just saying, like,
Oh, yeah,
these
yeah,
are the things he does. Like, I think it was
I
only
think
two
it's for a
things I've
show.
seen
It's
him-
really just
it's
him
for
being
show.
two-faced.
Yeah.
He's just being two-faced at this point.
Just-
Like
yeah.
when he's around certain people and he doesn't want to show how much of an ass he is,
Yeah.
he decides, okay, let me put the ass Kody away. Let me
Yes.
bring out the fake Kody.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's just really shameful, and the
Yeah.
fact that Mary's just there like a little lapdog waiting for the crumbs from her owner. It just don't make
and
sense.
She gets so happy with the crumbs. Oh my goodness. She holds on to the one crumb, man.
For dear life.
It's not
For
even
dear
a
life.
seed that can replant something. It's
No.
just a crumb
No.
that you can throw away later. It's trash. After a while,
It's
it
the burnt part of the
disintegrates.
bread.
Ugh, Lord have mercy.
It's just a mess, and I feel horrible for Mary.
Yeah.
And also, my thing is, I also feel like with Kody, I don't know if he even knows that he's doing this, but
I
I
don't
feel
think
like he
so.
does on some type of level. But I feel like he
You know,
breaks
I
the
do
women
believe
down
he does.
emotionally,
Because remember when he said he railroaded Christina, he was aware that he railroaded her.
and he's called
And he
himself
said
an
that he
ass
will
and a narcissist.
Yes, and he said and even after the psychiatrist said you didn't do what I had asked, the assignment. He's like, yeah, I will have still railroaded her.
Railroaded her. Yeah.
Railroaded her because it's about the family. So it's like no one can even correct you. Even when you seek counsel, you don't listen to the counsel
Yeah.
of the professional psychiatrist. You don't listen to her counsel, so you damn sure ain't gonna listen to your wife's counsel.
And my thing is also
Who you have dominion over, I guess, in your book.
like he just has I do think he's aware, because the thing is with Kody,
He is very
he
aware
could
of that.
actually just be a man. There are men that are actually men, and they say, look, this is how I feel. I fall in love with this person. I also feel with you that our relationship is dead and gone. I know that we're in this plural thing or whatever, but I really don't ever see myself getting to that place.
Yeah.
And I personally would like for you to not have to be burdened in this. If you
Yes.
want to leave or whatever, I don't want to tell you to leave, but I'm telling you, I honestly don't see this ever working out.
Yeah.
I'm just not there anymore.
Yeah.
I'm kind of focused on my other women, and I don't really want to rework this out with you. He could just say that. Like, he could honestly just be honest. Like, you don't have to break up with her or whatever, because men don't do that. But you could at least have an honest conversation with her. And you don't do that.
Well,
but instead, you do all these little things to be manipulative. Just like how we did with Christine. Christine used to be really, like, strong, like, not hard-headed, but really strong in her will or whatever.
Yeah.
But then he basically broke her down emotionally, where he's like,
her.
if you don't love the family, I will not love you.
Yes.
So it's like he gives consequences. Like, if you don't do this, then I won't do this for you. And he knows that these women have to depend on him for intimacy and for everything.
Even
so
when
it's
it comes
like
to finances,
Yeah.
they have to take it in front of a committee. If they want to do
It's
a business
so
for themselves,
dumb.
they have to take it in front of a committee, and
Yeah.
he has the last word in everything. So it will behoove them to tread lightly with him and not try to upset him
Facts.
and not get on his bad side. And especially if they have children with him, they don't want him to be grouchy with their kids.
Exactly. And the thing is, Kody is such a narcissist that if he's not well with a wife, the kids also get punished.
Yes.
If a wife decides to side with a wife that he's on bad terms with, they also get punished.
Yeah.
And it's like he withholds love, affection, all that stuff. So
Yes.
I actually feel like he
And
knows
he's
that he's
already
being
said that-
he knows he's being emotionally manipulative. He's called himself a narcissist, and he's called himself an ass.
Yes,
and
yes.
Maya Angelou said, when somebody tell you who they are, you believe them.
You better
And I
believe
believe
them.
in that.
Yes.
So Kody, he knows exactly what he's doing. I don't feel sorry for him.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Mary, because I feel like also, yes, they were kind of almost the same age, but I personally feel like no matter what age you marry, it's just like, because women, we were kind of we weren't made to acquiesce, but that's just in our nature.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
absolutely,
saying?
yeah.
I feel like in a relationship, unless you are a woman that really knows who you are and aren't someone that's going to shift or whatever, it's almost like the man will always have a little more power, because men don't acquiesce like that.
No.
They don't have sympathy like
It's
that.
not-
They're
it's
not
not in their
empathetic. It's
nature.
not in their nature.
Yeah.
So I mean,
And they need to be that way, because
Yeah.
they need to protect.
yeah.
They need to defend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
But also they have to be
a
able to
leader
tap
in
into
their-
that feminine side in order to actually be a good husband and to be a good
It's
father,
certainly to
which
be
is
a good
yeah.
father for sure. And also you're right.
which is the
husband.
beauty of heterosexual relationships, because you have the yin and the yang.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I feel like because he does that, he doesn't really tap into the side that makes him a good father or a good husband.
Yeah.
Like, definitely not now. Like, I feel
No,
like in
he's
the
not
earlier
now. Like, the
seasons,
earlier seasons,
he tried, even
He
though
really
he was in love with
tried.
Robin,
He really
he still
tried.
tries to divide his time.
He really
but like
did.
as the years have gone on, he has just progressively gotten worse.
Yeah.
Like
And
he has
Mary
just
has
become a serious
enabled
narcissist.
him.
She has
She's
been
just
accepting
enabled
it.
him, because if she had put her
Foot
foot
down,
down
yeah.
from the beginning, then
Yeah.
he will know this is not how he can continue.
Yeah.
But because she took that, was happy with the crumbs, now he tried to do with Christine, and when Christine refused, then he went out of his way now to try to break her, which he did, and he finally broke her. Unfortunately, as sad as I am to say that,
13.
he broke her in
Yeah.
season 13.
Season
really
13
You
he
guys
did.
will see that.
Yeah, he
You will
really
see
did.
that she's so confused. Like
She's so
and she
confused,
has
like she's
aged.
running after Robin like a lapdog, trying to
Oh
be
my
best
God.
friends with his wife. And was it season 13 that she said that the way she got a good relationship with Kody was through Robin?
Yes, she said that many times. Which has
Yes, she said what is
Yeah.
crazy as hell.
Yeah.
She said that, this might shock a lot of people, but the way that me and Kody were able to get
Yeah.
into a good relationship again is actually through Robin. And she said it so proudly.
Yeah.
That is the shit that don't make sense.
I lost
Why do you
some
have to
hairs. I lost some hairs on my head.
I know you got a little gray too. But that's the
I
thing,
have to,
like, dude, that
rewind.
is so
Like,
effed
what?
up.
Oh my
I
God.
have to go through a wife to get through you,
Your favorite
like you
wife.
Jesus or something.
Ooh, child. Mm-mm.
She has to go through his favorite wife in order for her to have a good relationship with him.
Yeah.
Ain't that some crazy shit?
It's like Robin is the whole 12 disciples and he is Jesus Christ. And you gotta go through Robin in order to get to him. I mean, that's
a literally complex. Yes.
Like, Kody,
Yes.
You're just a man. You're a man, you're a husband, you're a father. And that's it.
But I honestly feel like, Kody, he puts on this front where he's like, these women, they're strong women. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm not the only person that
He's
gets
aware
sick or
that
whatever.
strong,
Like, I feel like
way to break them. And he's very manipulative.
But I also feel like with Kody, like even though he says that whatever, I honestly feel like he really gets a kick out of him
really
being the
does.
only man and
He's
him
very
having
petty.
4 wives.
He's
Like
very
he actually
petty.
feels very empowered and very like this God complex
And he
when he has
uses
that.
them against each other. Like
That's what he does, and he uses them against the
each
kids.
other,
Yeah.
with the children. Like Kody has really changed,
But he actually had these red flags from the beginning. But the thing is, you have to get better. Like you have to be able to look yourself in the mirror and realize that you have these red flags.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, and work on them. But he's had them from the very beginning, before he even married Mary. Because even that guy Ken, who didn't like him, said that he loves the limelight.
Yeah,
he's very egotistical.
Yeah.
He loves the attention.
Yeah,
he
he
likes
say
the attention on him, and then he's also not self-aware at all.
Yeah.
All that stuff was there. So you can only imagine when he got with Mary, who enabled him and decided to go into polygamy because she saw a cute guy in the church. It just got worse.
And she said she'll follow him wherever. And
no, boo. If you are an asshole, you best believe I ain't following you nowhere.
Yeah.
So that's really what it is.
That's where the tell-all was. But we did find out that Logan and Aspen are engaged.
Oh wait.
We found that out in the tell-all that they are both engaged. They talked about.
But when did she introduce her boyfriend?
Mitch.
When did she introduce it? Was that in season 12 or season 13?
I do believe it was season 12 actually.
Did we talk about him?
Not yet, but
we don't talk about him. We got a lot to say about Mitch and Aspen.
Yeah, we'll get an opportunity.
Cody 2.0,
so they're
honey.
they are both engaged. Logan, remember Michelle? He's engaged to Michelle after 3 years of dating. Aspen, I think she got engaged to him after 5 months or something like that of dating.
Oh, that's
or
2.
was it 9 months? Anyway. And Isabel was talking about how she was being bullied for her scoliosis and someone was calling her fat. Someone who was already fat was calling her fat because she has to wear braces under her clothing that makes her look bigger than what she is.
Isn't that what Aries Spears did to Lizzo?
That's what I said. I mean, you are
if a fatter person called me fat, I just have to laugh in your face. Cause I mean, look at you. Look at you.
Yeah, exactly. So I was happy that she actually said it, and then she had like some epiphany, like, you know something,
this person actually
fatter than me. and
you're not even fat though because she had the brace.
She's not at all.
Yeah,
she's a tall and very slim, but when she has the brace, she has to put on her.
And that also gives you basically like a square shape.
Yeah, because that's how the brace is, But yeah.
But yeah, y'all.
So
did you have anything else you need to say?
No, girl.
Yeah, y'all. We gonna get to season 13, y'all. We got a lot to say.
We have a lot, so yeah. Let's keep it moving.
But it's Mary.
And
you guys get to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below.
And thank you so much for joining us on
this. Yes, you guys.
Sister-wise, we are enjoying it. And just excited to really find out about
all the history.
I know, I'm so happy about that.
Yes, and we just want to thank all of our new subscribers. There's been quite a bit of y'all that have come onto the channel. So thank you so much. We're so grateful for all the love, the likes, the comments. We love the comments. We love all the likes, all the views. Thank you guys.
Okay.
Bye.